Good morning, everybody. It's our final day of intermittent fasting. I feel like I'm sitting really close to this. I'm gonna sit back a little bit so that, oh my gosh, this lighting is crazy weird. So I want to take today, that's a little bit better. You should see my computer, it's like balancing. It's probably gonna fall. Hopefully it won't fall. But I want to take today to just wrap things up, and I'm in a situation which is so perfect because I wanted to talk to you guys today about what to do on the weekends. Somebody asked, I think it was Julie. Yes, Julie Toller asked about, like, if you know you're gonna have a late dinner, how do you handle that in regards to all this? So perfect situation that I'm in right now. I did not eat all day yesterday. Well, I did. I started eating, but I didn't get a chance to eat all afternoon because I was stuck in meetings all day. And so I was starving at like 7 o'clock, and I had to go down the mountain. I had to order dinner, all the things. So it took a while, and I didn't finish eating until I think it was 8 o'clock. And that's much later than I planned. It was, I was hoping I would be finished dinner by like 6:30 or 7, but life happens, right? And then this morning I have a breakfast date with my old, I don't even know, president of global sales. So we're meeting for breakfast at 9:30, and I wasn't about to starve myself last night and not eat dinner. And then I'm not gonna not go to breakfast this morning, or I'm not gonna go to breakfast this morning and say, well, I'm intermittent fasting, I'm just gonna have coffee, and then be starving like 2 hours later, right? So I'm gonna go to breakfast. We're meeting at 9:30 in just a little bit. Breakfast will probably come at 10. So if I finished eating last night at 8 and I'm gonna eat breakfast at 10, that's a 14-hour window, right? Yes, that's a 14-hour window. So it's not my normal 16-hour window, and that's okay, you guys. Like, you've just gotta go with the flow. You can tweak it a little bit. In a perfect world, if I, was taking breakfast on my own and I had finished eating later last night at 8 o'clock, that's later for me, 9, 10, 11, 12, I would have pushed it to 12. But if I only had an opportunity to eat at 11 because I was going out for the day or I had to go catch a flight, then I would do a 15-hour window. You got to be flexible. What I won't suggest is that if you finish eating at 10 o'clock at night, that you go the next day and not eat until 2 p.m. That's a little crazy, and then your whole next day is totally messed up. So just give yourself that wiggle room of a couple hours. A 12-hour fast is even better than most people are probably doing, just being unconscious of this. So just do what works for you. Be flexible. And then a couple other questions that came up. So I know a lot of you guys are in my challenge group, which is awesome. And we do a pre and a post workout supplements. So, and a lot of us work out early in the morning in that fasting window. So how do we handle that? What does that look like? And this is where, again, you got to be flexible. And like a scientific intermittent faster would tell me that's not intermittent fasting, you're breaking the fast. Because I do my Energize, my pre-workout at 5:30 in the morning, I work out, and then I do my post-workout recover right after. Here's the thing, you guys. The benefits, I still feel immense benefits by having that 16-hour window, even though I am on a scientific level probably breaking the fast. But I've also talked to other high-level nutritionists, and they're like, it's absolutely not breaking the fast. It's liquid. It's getting absorbed and used by your muscles immediately, or absorbed post-workout immediately. So I'm not putting food, I'm not digesting food, right? So what mine looks like is I wake up, I have my Energize, I work out, I have my recover. Sometimes I'll do more like 3/4 of a scoop, so it's not so caloric. So you can always do that, or you can even do half a scoop and see how you feel. And then I do my coffee with one stevia and a splash of almond milk, which is probably like 5 calories. But if I didn't do the Energize and the recover and the coffee, that 16-hour window would probably be somewhat torturous, because I am giving my body something to run on, and my muscles, more importantly, something to absorb. So I truly believe that the benefits of taking Energize, being able to just kick ass in my workout, and then giving my muscles that replenishment of BCAAs, branched chain amino acids, and all of that stuff far outweighs me saying, I'm going to intermittent fast and I'm not allowed to do that. No, be flexible, do what works for you. This is going to take time. It's going to take some time getting used to things, But the golden kind of the standard is if it's over 50 calories, you're technically breaking the fast. Recover and Energize is over 50 calories, but we got to be easy about it. Yes, Meredith, so helpful because I work out in the mornings and eat around noon. I like them. Yes. And then for you guys that aren't in my challenge group, I always do this I haven't run free groups in forever. I love it. It's like fills my soul. But I've always in the past opened up my challenge group to people in my free group that I'm chatting with, that I'm, doing all this with, first and foremost, before any of the strangers from Instagram come in. I only open up my boot camp once a month. That is it, for like a 3-day window. And we get everybody in because there's so much power in community coming in together, having day one together, figuring out like how to meal prep together, all of that stuff. So that is now. So you guys have absolute top priority in that. First come, first serve. I will link in, like there's a little form that I can link into the comments, so that way I'll know you want a spot. We'll prep you this weekend, and then we'll start on Monday. It's gonna be an amazing crew. It's so fun. And I also want you to know that like I only take 10 people every month because I don't want, like I can't help 50 people. There's lots of coaches out there that bring in 50 challengers. I'm like, I don't even know how you do that. I don't know how you help your people. But we're also in that boot camp. So it's an online boot camp where we daily workouts, dig a deeper dive into nutrition. But what fills my heart most of all is we do a lot of personal development, a lot of the inside journey. But we're also going to, in this next month, be talking about carb cycling, which sounds scary too, just like intermittent fasting, but it's not. It's not total carb restriction either. I've just started studying it and kind of experimenting on myself the last couple months because I was in a test group for nutrition and part of it was carb cycling. And even on the carb depletion days, I'm still eating sweet potatoes. I'm still eating vegetables. Like you're still eating carbohydrates. Your body needs carbohydrates to survive, needs carbohydrates for energy. So if you're one of these people that, like me for 15 years, was restricting carbs and then binging every weekend, there is a solution. Like that is not the solution. That will set you up for binging and overeating. So I'm going to link it in below. Reach out if you want. But you guys, thank you for being here. This intermittent fasting group has been so fun. I mean, it's how I live. And it's such a solution and it's such an easy thing to do. It may not feel easy this first week, but once your body gets used to it, like you literally won't be able to, like, you won't have any desire to eat during your fasting window. And it just, there's such an impact on inflammation, on weight gain, on all of it. Like, you're going to feel like your face is less puffy. So here's something I do want to point out, because I'm like not on track right now with eating later last night, eating earlier this morning. I literally was trying to put my makeup on. I'm like, oh my gosh, like it's also like being stuck in mountain air, but I'm feeling like puffy and like wrinkly and all the things that we don't want to feel. And that's where intermittent fasting makes a huge impact, but it also makes a huge impact on weight loss. So it's a really easy tweak where you're not like having to figure out nutrition and do all these crazy things. So drop any questions you guys have below. I'll be checking in later. And I hope you learned a lot this week, and it's been really fun having you guys. And just reach out with any questions. Feel free to just private message me and we will go from there. Bye guys, have a great weekend.